Hello everyone, welcome here. I believe last night we were stuck here. Trying to do this mission, which is decidedly non-trivial because of the 2-minute timer.
Time to clean up.
So currently we have one guy over here with a suppressed submachine gun who is going to basically solo this whole thing, hopefully. Covering the guy in the south is in fact the main character. Yeah, he basically he was kicking ass, but we didn't have quite enough time to get the bomb defused. But anyway, we have proven that he is fully capable of disarming this bomb by himself, if only we just had moved him a little quicker. So he doesn't get reinforcements, it's him by himself. Whereas this side is a single sapper and a whole bunch of militia to assist him. That we have some volume of firepower. But anyway, let's go.
Enemy killed.
Yeah. Just watch the guy south here a little bit while he expertly makes his way through everything. I'm actually going to put a reload weapon order there. Alright, that guy gets absolutely, completely blasted. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now. You reload. Okay, surprisingly, they're not completely... Alright, let me think. Who do we move in and how? You get stationed there to hold this door with your little M16. You bust in through here, bust out through there, hold that. Okay. You follow the same kind of path. No. You already had positioned. Okay, who else is getting missed?
Come back in.
You.
We're done, sir.
Okay, he got absolutely lit up. Uh-oh.
Reloading. Loading. Enemy down. Clear.
Flank him, you fool. No, shooting. Ah. Okay, that's all screwed up. I should have set him to stop moving again. I would have saved it. But he moved too far beyond the point by then. Alright. I've never seen a guy pop up there before. So, good old that's never happened before. Bring us over.
Enemy down.
Need to reload there.
Disarming.
Okay. You. Park yourself. No, don't move yet. These guys.
Got one.
Okay. You reload. You go there. You hold that. You go there. had you moved. Let's see, who else needs to be moved? I think that's most of them right there.
We're done, sir. I'm hit! Reloading! They got one of us! I've been
Okay.
hit!
Usually there's not an enemy standing outside there either.
Enemy down!
Yeah, usually there's some enemies not here.
Enemy down!
Okay, well that burst there is not good.
Disarming. Got one.
Okay, that was better than how this usually goes. You don't need to reload this time. Actually, you don't need to move like that yet. Oh. You take your little Uzi and pop in here. You take your little Uzi and pop in here.
We're done, sir. Got one. You back in.
Alright. You
Doing it.
reload.
You back in.
Okay. Actually, you're busy reloading. I want you to come there, face that way.
Clear.
Oh, he was trying to shoot the RPG guy over there. Okay, who can see this guy? You. There we go. Alright, now. You pop around the corner. You also pop around the corner. Alright, there's somebody inside there shooting at their side of the door. I don't like that. But I don't want you to move up that far yet. Move to here. Alright, you. Pop a grenade on this.
Enemy down.
Okay. This guy's about ready to get to his dangerous part. We need to keep moving. We have a minute left. We've used about half our time, and we're only to this point. I'll leave him there. Actually, wait. Is there a dark spot? No, that's way too exposed. Okay, we can't do that then. We'll leave you there as rear guard. Okay, then you need to move up too, because we're going to need you. You can stay there to guard that. Oh, God, I forgot about these windows again. How many times do I need to do that in a row? Actually, who'd we lose? We lost one guy there. Where's the other one? Excellent question. Alright, well, I want to see if this part's going to work, so we'll just ignore the disaster that's going on up there for now.
Reloading. Enemy down. Loading. Enemy down.
Okay, this will work. More or less. That guy there was a bit of a threat, but not too much of one. Okay, so I want to put in the reload there after defusing. Alright. I kind of almost want to remove the stop order while he's in the light. So let's remove the no stopping order. Or remove the stop if you see an enemy order and then re-put it over here on the other side of the light. So he'll just zip right through there and not stand underneath the light while somebody's shooting at him. Okay, hopefully those orders don't create problems.
Got one. Explosive ready. Enemy down.
The reason he turns this way is because the guy often spawns here.
Defusing.
Oh. Okay, they did already take care of that guy, good. Ooh, and good, that guy opened that door too. That makes things so much easier. Alright, you reload. You reload.
Roger.
You get your butt over here and hold that. You didn't shoot either, so you get over here and hold this. Okay, both M16s. Bust out. I want you to come out here ahead of him. And I want you out here as well. You start moving because you're the slowest member of the whole group. You're already doing things. You're already doing things. Yeah, you two are reloading. I think that's everybody.
Back in. Loading. We're done, sir. Loading.
Alright. You two get to the front a little more. Alright. You're an M16, so you go over there. You're a shotgun, you go over to here. You're an M16, so you step out as well and take care of that guy.
RPG! There's man down!
And the RPG guy got shot off. Okay. That's why you're removing the M16 out, was to shoot him. Alas. Alright. You bust in there. You bust in there.
Defusing.
You park over here and watch this door. Okay, you two get to move on out there as fast as you can. You get over here to this corner. As do you. Make sure Mr. RPG guy doesn't get any ideas.
Got one. We're done, sir. RPG!
Okay.
Clear. You back in.
Nobody got hurt. Okay, good.
Who's the man?
Okay, well, somebody got hurt there. Thanks to Mr. FAL here. Who then immediately gets shot. Alright. We have to be a little more careful
Enemy
about
down.
exposing ourselves to the RPG before we have the M16s there.
Enemy down. Explosive.
Good, he opened
Got
his
one.
door. Alright, that does mean these guys
Doing
need
it.
reloading.
Doing it.
You're fine. Okay. You're gonna hold that door. You're gonna hold that window. You two. Both M16s will go down here. Shotgun will go over there.
Reloading.
We'll leave it at that for
Reloading.
now. course they shot somebody other than the RPG first.
Got one.
Alright. If there's only one guy in vision here,
Got one.
when we blow this door, that's actually a problem because usually he's somewhere around the area where we just can't see him yet. Oops, wrong one. I need you here to guard that. And then you. And which one's the other one I normally send to do this? You will do. We'll deal with that guy.
Disarm me.
Alright. Next. You bust out and go hold by this corner. You pop out, hold that. You pop out and hold that. Get the other 16 up here as well. Get the other mini Uzi over here. Get the shotgun over here. Who are you waiting
Clear.
for?
We're done, sir. Reloading. Enemy down. You
Okay,
back
so that was good because I got him to run up. Okay, they took out the RPG this time. Good deal. Now, get a frag in there. Cut him just short as well. Get these guys lined up on the wall.
clear.
Okay. Continue moving forward. I don't want to move him forward yet. At least not any farther. We need to throw a grenade over here and blow that up.
Frag. Clear. Enemy killed.
Alright.
Doing it. Roger. I've been hit.
No! Bastards!
I'm hit.
Alright. I had hoped everyone in here had run out that door and gotten shot over there, but I guess not. Oh well.
Got one.
Alright, we wait for the
Enemy
charge.
killed. Explosive waste.
Boom. Deal with
Enemy
him.
killed. I'm hit.
Took a abnormally long time to deal with him. Okay, you move out to there. You bust into here. You bust into there.
Diffusing.
There was no guy in there this time. Okay. You two move up to here. Actually, I want you to move a little more straightforwardly to there. So they're including each other a little less. Here, can you pop a grenade over there? Yes, you can. Good, get him.
Man down.
Well,
We're done, sir.
that went about as badly as it possibly could have.
Enemy down.
There were like two guys there waiting for him this time.
Explosive ready. Enemy down. Enemy down.
Good deal. Now, a lot of these guys need to reload this time for some reason.
Doing it. Yes, sir. Roger.
Okay, you move over here quickly and hold that door. You move over here quickly and hold that door. Actually, cut off there and hold like that. You move up to here.
Back in. Loading. Reloading. We're done, sir.
Alright. Now, move the 16s in.
Reloading. We've been hit. They got one of us.
How was he shooting him and not he able to shoot back? That's very annoying. Alright. Because he was not even trying to shoot back. He was just like, oh, I'm getting shot, guys.
Enemy down.
Oh well.
Enemy killed. Explosive ready. Red injured. Man down.
Okay. That hardly ever happens.
Got one.
Also the problem with doing single plan. Like, we're not doing single plan here,
Explosive
but
ready. Got one. Diffusing.
there we
Got
go.
one.
Okay. Now, I need you reload.
Doing it.
Not why I'm bothering to move him in. Okay, you hold that. You bust in there. You bust in here. Okay, go, go, go. Now, let's start moving you guys up. Okay, nobody was in there. You move up to here, you move along with him. You're an M16, you move to here. You also have an M16, you move up along beside him. Got another Uzi, you hold the rear more.
We're done, sir. Loading.
Alright. Can you pop a grenade over there? Yes, you can. Good.
Throwing crack. Enemy killed. Doing it.
Alright,
You
reload.
back in.
Now, you pop around the corner. You pop around the corner. There's Mr. RPG dude.
Got one.
He was in a vastly different position from normal, but that's fine. I don't quite want to blow that yet. Move up to here. You hold that. You move up right behind him. Hold that.
Clear.
Okay, let's get a grenade in here.
Throwing frag. Order, sir.
Get a grenade farther back into there.
Throwing frag. Got one.
Okay, I didn't hear any running and yelling, so hopefully that means there's nobody there anymore. Yeah, right. Move these guys forward off the wall a little bit. Slightly dangerous. Throw another grenade in here. Alright.
Covering. Clear.
Move them both back. Huck a grenade at this. I need you up here. I mean, I probably actually don't, but I do. I need you facing this way, guarding that. Reload.
Loading.
This grenade just went.
1 minute. Enemy down.
Alright. Having him just move through that light is actually a bad idea, I think. So let's go ahead and delete that waypoint. Delete that waypoint. Actually, maybe I want him to move up here. Like this. Just kind of slide along this edge. Try that. That way hopefully it'll be less exposed.
Enemy down. Explosive ready. Got one. Got one.
Okay. You, hold here. You, bust in there. You, bust in here.
Diffusing.
Go, go, go. There's still a guy down there. That's not too surprising. You move to here, hold that. You move right in behind him. And huck a grenade down here. Okay. You move to there. You two move up to there.
We're done. Sir. Oh, lost a man. Loading.
Of course. They would move just enough to catch us through the doorway as we come in.
Got one. Explosive ready. Enemy killed.
We would have been done a very long time ago if this was a 3-minute timer. So wait for a second longer. Okay, this is better RNG. There's 2 guys here. Which means we just have to deal with that. And let's see, green, I don't really need to reload you yet. Even better RNG would have been if this door had popped open, but you can't have everything. Okay, because there's nobody in there, so that's fine TM. Drop a grenade there. Get the M16s moving up.
We're done, sir. Let's go. They got one of us.
Same problem again. I need to figure a better solution to that. I think what I need to do is just move them in tight and not try the grenade.
Got one.
Grenade was an idea to try to deal with that kind of problem, but we're too exposed when we throw it.
Explosive placed. Enemy killed. Got one. Disarm.
Okay, there was only one machine gunner down here, which is bad. Okay, this is clear. You hold that door. You hold this corner. Alright. The 16s move in.
We're done, sir. Reloading.
Okay, RPG guy's down. Drop a grenade.
Throwing frag! Clear.
Boom. We took out this early, which is not good. That guy is suppressed as hell. You go ahead and drop a grenade on his ass. Okay, well, that was worthless, but anyway. You reload.
Loading.
Alright, let's keep moving these guys up. Well, that's not good.
Yes, sir. I've been hit! Ah! Lost a man!
Damn it.
Got
It
one.
really doesn't help that most of these guys don't have body armor either. Like, not even the simplest body armor.
Enemy killed. Explosive placed. Disarming. Enemy
Okay, this door opened. That's good. That's going to speed us up a little bit. You reload. You get to your window. You reload. Get the 16s up behind this guy.
Loading. We're done, sir. New magnet. I'm head down!
Why did... Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Enemy killed. Explosive ready.
Okay, clear the
Enemy
door.
down. I'm injured. Disarming.
There we go,
Got
finally.
one.
Now, reload please. You guys are still fine. Alright. You go there. You go there. You go there. Gonna have you bring up the middle, just because I want you up there eventually. You come up behind him.
Reloading.
Okay, you go up there. You pull up beside him. This door being open is actually a good thing in this
We're done,
case.
sir.
Need you up front as well.
Loading.
Drop a grenade on that, please.
Throwing frag. Got one.
Okay. Now. Wait, what was his vision cone? Yeah, that's fine, TM. Alright, you move across to this. About here, I want you to drop a grenade inside this building. And face that way.
I'm hit. I'm hit.
Changed my mind about everything. You.
Throwing frag.
Don't throw the frag, just run. You. Oh, he's throwing it to the. Okay, that is the wrong way to throw that frag. I hate that you can throw that the throw frag through window thing is There should be some indicator that you're running through the window other than like on the frag button, so it's easier to notice that you've got the wrong menu. So there's two menus, one for the window and one for just general throw. And somehow I can use the throw through window thing to throw it this way, which is very weird. Okay, hey, I don't suppose you can throw this far enough to get all the way down there, can you? Ooh, you can. Well, in that case...
Throwing frag! We're done, sir. Loading. Got one. Stop right there!
Okay, that's actually amazing. Okay, you go here. You take your unused Uzi down there. You reload. You reload as well, why not? You're good. We already know this door is open, so you head there.
Reloading. Reloading. Enemy down.
Okay. Get. I can't get him to cancel this, can I? Nope. Bastards. That's like maybe the second time that's happened in all of this.
Enemy killed. Explosive waste. Got one.
Okay, can you huck a grenade all the way down there? You can, good. Because you weren't shooting normally anyway, so get hucking.
Diffusing. Got one.
Okay, so he's gonna open this door.
We're done, sir.
Okay. You need to reload.
Roger. Reloading. Reloading. Enemy killed.
Alright, now that you've reloaded, I want you up here in the corner. And I want you slightly outward of that.
Enemy killed.
Alright.
There. Got one.
That's great. Alright, now, you move out to here. You move out to here. I need to start worrying about these side windows. Get a frag into that room, please.
Frag!
This door just opened. I want to blow them to hell.
Throwing frag! They got one of us! Throwing
Of course,
frag!
there would a guy move right into that position just as... Alright.
Enemy down.
Feel a little bad for the guy in the first room.
Explosive waste. Got
Well, he's probably the most consistent part of this whole mission, so...
the injured.
Here, get a grenade on that.
We've been hit. Throwing frag! Enemy killed. Defusing.
Now, you get over here. You bust in there. got a guy on the way.
I've been hit! We're done, sir. New mag here.
He got his ass kicked rather effectively.
Reloading. Clear. Enemy
Cool.
down.
Focus that door. That's where you're supposed to be focusing anyway. You go there. You go here. You go there. You go there. You take your cute little M16 over here, and you should probably reload it also, but oh well, we'll worry about that later. And you back him up.
Got one.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Okay, shoot him! Alright, that could have gone oh so much worse.
Yes,
You please reload. Now.
Clear.
Now, we actually do want to throw a grenade into this room because that window is no longer locked. Okay, there might be a guy coming out this way. You throw your second grenade into there.
Throwing frag! Look out!
Okay. Now, we've got a bit of a problem. We need to blow this up, but these guys are in position. So we can move them back up.
Covering.
Alright. Now let's reverse that same movement, but this time we have yellow facing this way.
Clear. Throwing frag! Enemy killed. Take cover!
Alright, you guys move up. You don't move up because you're still guarding our rear.
Reloading.
Alright. Now, this grenade has just gone off.
I'm hit. Clear.
Damn it! Wonder if throwing the grenade here is a mistake. Or if I do throw the grenade there, because throwing a grenade here draws the guys in. That gives us better targets. We need good RNG on that. This part is basically all over but the screaming. We just need to force guys up through here into there, which we can do in 40 seconds, no problem. Might need to micromanage this guy a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think this moving in close idea was a good idea. Was a good one. I think we'll do like this, and then that mess while he moves in through here. All right.
Got one. I'm injured. Explosive ready. Got one.
Okay. Well, he's already had a bit of bad luck there.
Disarming. Throwing frag. Got one. Take cover.
All right. You move to here. You move to there. You move to here. You move up the middle. Go, go, go.
We're done, sir.
Focus that doorway, please.
Loading.
Alright, he got totally roasted by the M16s. Alright. You hold that. You hold that. You hold that. Go, go, go.
Got one.
Alright, you pull up to here. And you just slightly outboard of him. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to pull you up behind these guys and we're going to bust this wall open right away.
Clear.
Alright, now. You please reload. You pull around the corner and face that way. You pull up beside him and face that way.
Loading.
Okay. Now. Just confirm if this is clear so we can go past that window without having to grenade it. Okay, can I get it a little farther in by using that? Trickery. Not really. Put it right there. It's going to bounce a little bit so the explosion will be more centered.
Throwing frag! I'm injured!
Where is he being shot at? He's being shot at from the window, isn't he? Get your ass back out of there.
Clear.
Yep, there was a guy there. He moved up while we were in the throwing animation, I think. Okay, well you're effectively useless for the remainder of this mission.
Enemy killed.
I'm going to leave you back here to defend this. And we'll move yellow and teal up instead. Okay, we'll leave the M16s to protect that. Yellow and teal, I need you to move in.
Covering.
That guy
Waiting
was
for
particularly
orders.
single-minded about wherever he was headed for.
Clear. Throwing frag. Go, friend. Frag! Get down. Got one. Ah!
That frickin' frag bounced off somebody. I think there was that stupid... I think it bounced off that stupid civilian who was running through here. That is so annoying. We were right here at the end, too. Well, okay. Note to self. We need to grenade that and this area as we come in. Actually, wait a second. Can I grenade that from over here? Ooh. Because if I can land a grenade over there, and then cancel this grenade, then I could have most of the guys headed that way when I ambush them from behind effectively. And there's usually a guy spawned right here, so we could take him out too. Okay, that might be a good idea over there. We'll see if it works. As far as this goes though, blowing this open and then moving these guys down the wall right away is a good idea. wonder he never helps shoot. He's always facing the wrong way.
Enemy
Yeah,
killed.
that worked rather effectively. This dude's going to pop through that door in a second.
Sir.
Indeed he did. Alright. Now, get him on there. Get him on there, facing that door specifically. You
Yes, sir.
reload. You're good on ammo for now. You
Doing it.
reload. And you move up to here.
Reloading. New mag in. New mag in.
Alright. Then you pop through the door, face there. Okay, that's no good. We can't see that guy right now, but he can assuredly know where we're at. Okay, good. We spotted him when this thing went over him. Alright, you get a grenade on that right away. You pop around the corner and face that way. You pop around the corner and face that way.
Throwing frag. Clear.
Alright. No, I don't want to move him up there. That's bad. Move up just a little bit. Get a grenade in there.
Frag. Doing it. Reloading.
Okay, I need you facing that way. I need you guys to move up the wall. And then I need you to move forward just... Not yet.
Clear.
Alright, I need you up here as well. I might as well bring you up even though you're slow as hell because you got armor.
Got one.
We're going to have to be really careful with close range grenades because
Stay low.
stupid civilian. Okay, who is he shooting at? No one. He's just shooting. Okay.
Throwing frag. Clear.
Now. Okay, so he just chucked a grenade over there. There was definitely some yelling and running.
New mag in.
Okay. Now. You, drop your second frag, I don't know where. Just watch that direction and move.
New mag in.
Okay, good deal. Now, get over here.
Clear.
Jet. Shoot the guy in front. Oh. Should have dropped a second grenade on that area, but I didn't think they would just stand there where the grenade dropped. Alright. As far as this area... This is just easy game. Move in, hold, defuse. But yeah. I wonder if I should move a second guy over there. The thing is, I need all these guys, kind of. Except this guy. He doesn't really do much useful past the... I think I'm going to switch him off shotgun and put him on something else so he can do the guard duty here. Anyway. Because the sapper's too slow. So I put him on M4. We can use him a little bit more effectively. Also, we don't need frags on him. We have frags on everyone else in large quantities. And we don't really need a demo charge either. I wonder if the door charge would be faster.
Not possible.
Okay, so you move up to there,
Okay.
to the door charge, then move over to here, face that way. Also, I noticed you were facing the wrong way, so you face this way as well. That way we'll get a little more firepower out that window.
Enemy
The door
killed.
charge will be a little less disruptive to the room, but I don't think that matters. Because we're gunning that guy down instantly anyway.
Explosive ready.
I see you.
I'm hit. Enemy killed. Disarming. I'm injured.
Okay. Now, you move up, guard that. You move in, guard this. I'm going to get a second grenade out here just because I can. And in the vain hope that we blow that up with that grenade. Well, it's not vain hope. Sometimes it happens.
Frag.
Okay, it did happen this time. That's good. Now, you reload. You move in to there. You move in to there. You move up to there. And you move in, but face that way.
Done. Sir, loading. Reloading. You back me.
Stop right there.
RPG.
Yeah, they got the RPG off. Okay, actually, because I hit the wall there, this guy's safe. Everyone else just got suppressed at worst. We're good.
Clear.
Now, that was an extremely lucky RPG moment. Alright, I want you to stop just before there and get a grenade in here.
Frag.
Alright, I want you to come around the corner and face that way. Also, reload first.
Reloading.
Okay.
Enemy down. Clear.
This part is going extremely well. Which means, of course, the other part is about to go to shit. I haven't even moved these guys for some reason. Probably because just everything is flowing so smoothly that... Yeah, it's a little bit ludicrous. Okay, you pop around the corner, face there. You keep going straight.
I'm hit. Throwing frag.
Okay, well, it was going smoothly until this
We're
section.
pinned.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do all that again.
Got
I
one.
kind of wish... This is my biggest complaint about the planning in this game. Door charges and stuff, you can't assign a go code to them prior to them being set. I'd like to set a go code on the door charge so that I can blow it without having to click on it. And also so I could set a couple other actions to happen instantly as soon as the door is blown. But I can do that, but only if I do it every single time, reset it up every single time.
Enemy killed. Explosive ready.
Alright, I think I probably should reorganize this very slightly so that he turns to face this guy a little sooner.
Diffusing.
So far, it's not been a problem. Ever.
Enemy
Okay,
down.
good. We open that door. That makes things a little easier. You go to there. You go to there. You go to here. You back him up. You still have ammo this time, so you also back him up. You reload. You come over here and back that guy up.
Loading. We're done, sir. Reloading. Got one.
Alright. Now, you drop a grenade over there. You can't get a grenade in there, so don't bother.
Clear. Throwing frag. Got one.
There comes a unfriendly grenade.
Doing it.
Don't know if that's gonna be far enough. Let's just move him back here for safety reasons.
Roger. Okay.
Okay, so I'm glad I didn't order these guys to run. I was thinking about it for a second, and I was like, no. Because there's too much chance of them getting shot at. Okay, I didn't bring a grenade on him because I decided I wanted more maneuverability, mobility, whatever. Okay, you drop a grenade in there. Focus up on that. You focus on that. You focus on that. As soon as the grenade goes in, we're gonna move.
Enemy down.
None of those fools are looking at the RPG guy, which is unfortunate. Okay, there, he stepped into a light. Thank goodness.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, you. Stupid civilians are gonna be the death of me.
I'm injured. Get down.
Okay. And you drop a grenade in here.
Frag. Throwing frag. Clear. Got one.
Okay, this guy's injured, so I need to pull him back out into the semi-safety of darkness. and we'll bring you in to help. Now, how are things going down here?
Got one.
Okay, you can't quite drop another grenade on him yet. For some reason, they decided to come back out just as he was throwing the grenade. Damn it. How many different ways can we screw this little segment up? I think I might just need to leave him here to hold this for a while.
Enemy killed. Got one. Explosive ready.
Okay. Drop the grenade over here. Hopefully it blows that up. That'll make it a lot easier.
Enemy killed.
You reload. You reload. You move into there.
Loading. Reloading. Okay. We're done, sir. Okay. Reloading.
Fuck!
I'm hit.
Take cover!
Okay. That was a series of events.
Yes, sir.
Reload, please. You get out here and help protect him. You get out there and help hold.
Reloading. Got one.
Okay, Mr. RPG guy's been dealt with. Pop that tank. Get these guys out here.
Throwing frag.
That's a little far out. The machine gunner down there is definitely going to get his ass if you're not careful. Let's pull him back in against the wall. You drop a grenade in there.
I'm injured. They got one of us.
I moved too soon on those guys. Alright, was there anything I could... What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to change this over here so he faced this way a little sooner. There we go. I should do that.
Got one.
Alright.
Explosive ready.
Yeah!
Okay, well, that's never happened before. That there was 3 guys right here, all ready to light him up.
Enemy killed.
Usually it's...
I've been hit. Explosive
This
ready.
has happened lots of times. Although that went much more badly than it normally does when that circumstance happens.
Got one.
If we had night vision, this would be so much easier.
Explosive ready.
Hey!
Got one.
Good thing I was watching there, because he would have got his ass kicked in a second here. Okay, you hold that door. You hold that door. You
Yes, sir.
reload. You
Roger.
reload. You move into there. You move into there. You move up to there.
Reloading. Loading. We're done, sir. Reloading.
Alright, that went beautifully. Yeah. Okay, now. You two just come through here. We'll use the backfill guys as needed. You shift out slightly. While he's doing that, you frag the hell out of this.
Throwing frag. Enemy killed. There.
Okay, you pull around the corner, face that way. Now, can you get your other grenade in here? Not in a way that would matter, no. Okay.
I'm hit.
Okay, what can that machine gunner see? Nearly everything. Alright. You, get back in.
I'm hit. I'm injured.
You should be out of his vision cone. You are not quite out of his vision cone. Alright. Can I cancel your throw grenade order?
Doing it.
No, he's just gonna insist on throwing that grenade.
We're being.
And also, once again, I used the window order instead of the normal order.
They got one of us.
So he broke this window out only to throw a grenade this way. Why is that even possible? Obnoxious. Okay.
Enemy down.
Like, it was a misorder, sure, but I shouldn't be able to misorder that particular sequence of actions.
Got one.
It's such a weird, like, order to throw through a window that you're then throwing away from. Makes no sense. Alright, let's see if I can get a grenade down here. That'll blow that up. That might.
Frag. Got one. We're done, sir.
Okay, you hold that. You move through there.
You back in. Enemy down.
Okay. Move the 16s up. And the M4.
Clear.
That was pretty nice. Thing happened to sweep across just right. Okay, you drop a frag on that. That's gotta go. Now, move the 16s up to here.
Throwing frag.
Okay, lots of gunfire going on. You have no grenades left. You have both your grenades left. Okay, so you move up to here. Okay, that is the machine gunner down at the end.
They got one of us!
And if he decides to open fire, there's precious little I can do about it. Could I throw a grenade from here to there? I don't think I can. That's too far. That's the whole reason why we're blowing this up and going in the side of the building here instead of just going around to the windows, because I don't want to have to deal with him. Alright. Well then.
Got one. Got one. Explosive ready.
Okay, this has gone flawlessly so far.
Disarming. I'm hit. Throwing frag. Got one. We're done.
Beautiful.
Sir.
Do a nice large hole in the wall. You need to reload.
Yes, sir.
No one else does. Alright. You bust up there and hold that. You go over here, hold this. Alright, you move up, hold this flank. M16. Other differenter M16. And the M4.
Reloading. Reloading. Enemy down.
Okay. Now. Okay, civilians running everywhere. You drop a frag in here, please, to stun everyone, if nothing else.
Don't shoot!
Throwing frag. Clear.
Okay, you push up along the building, as do you.
Enemy killed.
Okay, you push up to here, hold that. You push up as well. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Now. We have 1 minute left. Things have gone about as well as it's possible for them to go. Well, it could go a little better, actually. But... okay, can you drop a grenade in there?
Throwing frag.
Take cover!
Enemy down. Throwing frag.
Okay. Do you have any frags left? No, you don't. You have 1. You have 2. Okay. Congratulations. You're holding that room now. You're holding this. You're bringing your frags in here.
Clear.
Okay, hopefully that gets everybody going that way. Okay, that was
Enemy
amazing.
down.
That's good. Drop your second frag over there. too. Here,
Okay,
reload your
reloading.
gun. Alright, you drop a frag in there.
Take cover!
We've got 20 seconds left. This is really not great.
I'm in. They got one of us.
Who? Where? This guy got shot in the side
I've been hit.
I see you!
by a guy who was hiding back here. Damn it.
Doing it.
I bet we can do it fine from this point now. Outside of losing those two.
Got one. They got one
Okay,
of
losing
us.
those three.
Need
Nope.
help.
We're done. Okay. We need to bring more Uzi guys up to the front there.
Got one.
It didn't help that we wasted a few seconds here and there.
Explosive ready. Got one.
Okay. If I could figure out exactly where I need to throw this, that consistently blows this from long.
Defusing. Throwing frag.
Look out!
Okay. You
Doing it.
reload.
Load.
Okay, that blew it. Also, it blew a big chunk of wall in exactly the right spot. Also, there's some bit of RNG involved in what sections of wall blow, and some sections are definitely easier than others.
We're done, sir. Enemy down.
Okay, this
Clear.
is
Reloading.
going well so far. Oh wait, no, this section did not blow. It's just that corner blew. Okay, that was worse than it could have been. Get a grenade in there. Get a grenade in there without breaking the window, please.
Throwing frag. I've been hit. Ah, down.
The guy moved up. Alright.
Got one.
I tried blowing out the end of this hallway, but this stuff doesn't blow up. So this is indestructible. Because that would be the safest way to get there otherwise. We could try blowing out this. We'd still have to clear this room then. Also, too many wall explosions is
Enemy down.
Right there!
not ideal for a variety of reasons.
Throwing frag.
Watch out!
Defusing.
Okay, that's lovely. You move to here. You move in like that. You move in like that.
Stop right there!
Good
Enemy
deal.
down.
You move up to there. You move up to there. You move up to here. Move up beside him. Let me select the other 16 guy. There you go. Up to here. You
Yes,
reload.
sir.
Okay.
Loading. We're done, sir. Reloading.
You focus that door, that way you get just a little bit faster to shoot. Because you want it to turn. Okay, that's huge. You move around the corner. You move around the corner.
Enemy killed.
Okay, drop a grenade in here.
Throwing frag!
Boom. Okay. You and you face that way. Light up here to this corner. You
Doing it.
reload. You head up to here. You head up to there at least.
Reloading.
Shoot him!
Lost a man.
Honestly. Did I get exploded on this mission last night? Yes, I did. It is not... Okay, so we almost made it last night. The problem was I left this guy sit here in this corner for a bit instead of moving him up immediately, and so he didn't get to the bomb here in time. The other problem with this mission, like this guy, he can do his job almost every time consistently. But the problem we have up here is that we have lots of these not very good guys who don't have any body armor whatsoever. And there's some unflattering angles here. I wonder if it'd be faster to move a couple of the Uzi guys through the building this way to clear this room out. Instead of trying to grenade it and hug the wall, we could just, as soon as they pop this door open, run in and blow shit up.
Enemy down.
Then we can have everyone focused this way when they come down here. Probably slower, but I'll try it.
Enemy down.
Yeah, there's a 2-minute timer, and it takes almost exactly 2 minutes to get to this bomb over here.
Enemy
Or at least it takes
down.
me almost exactly 2 minutes to get there.
Explosive ready. Defusing.
Okay. That's a rare thing that can happen sometimes.
Enemy down.
I think it's if green misses his first shot or two, and this guy just decides to open up.
Explosive ready.
It can sometimes happen.
Disarming.
Okay, you. Get your grenade there.
Throwing frag.
Okay,
Enemy
green got him
down.
this time. Boom. I need you to go there. You to go there. You to follow up with that. You to guard his back.
We're done, sir. Reloading. Got one.
Okay. Now let's move the 16s up. And actually, I want you to reload. And we're gonna have yellow and peach here cross over to here and bust in that as soon as it opens.
RPG.
Alright, well, we're done. Boom. Yeah, did I mention there's a guy with an RPG down here who very rarely gets a shot off? Most of the time he gets shot before that happens, but... depending on exactly where the light is pointing and exactly where the guys are, where the other enemies are,
I'm injured. Got one.
he can get shot a little bit too late. Okay, that's probably good.
Frag. Defusing.
Okay, did not blow that up, but that's fine. We'll work around it. That doesn't happen with any real consistency anyway. Okay, you reload. Start moving the 16s up. And the M4.
Reloading.
Okay, they busted the store down.
I'm injured.
Good deal. Get the 16s over here. Okay. You're injured and you're injured. That's unfortunate, because I was hoping to use you to clear this building.
Reloading.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Got one. Clear.
Okay, Mr. RPG is dead. So that's good news. Drop a grenade in the middle of that room, please.
Take cover!
Light him up. Okay, now. You. Drop a grenade around the corner and onto that.
Throwing frag.
You pop around the corner, you pop around the corner, get ready to shoot the guys who are in here. Alright, continue forward. You continue forward. I want you facing this way just in case. Okay, you move up into that corner. You move up to there. You move up to here. You pull up to here as well. You need to stay back here and guard that door just in case. Alright. Now. You pull around to there. You pull up to here.
Stop right there!
Throwing frag.
There we go.
Take cover!
Get down. Enemy down.
Good deal. You pull up to here. Okay, you will stay there and guard our rear. You will pull up alongside him. Our thing is going down here.
Enemy down.
Okay, so far.
Keep looking.
You need to reload. No, not right now. You're good. Okay. We'll hold this for a second. You move up to here, pop a grenade around the corner into there.
Throwing frag.
Look out!
Alright, you move over to here. You move up to there.
Run.
Well, don't run into that room, you idiot. I'm about to grenade the hell out of it.
Frag.
Watch out!
Got one.
Well, I hope we didn't just kill that civilian, but if we did, I'm not sorry. Alright, we have 18 seconds. Alright, you disarm that bomb. Now. Get a grenade in that corner. We don't have time for this.
Doing it. Roger. Defusing. Defusing.
4, 3, we don't have time for this. It's not going to get it in time. Nope.
Objective failed. Abandoned mission.
Damn it. The timing on this is so tight with these guys. Like, this guy could move a little bit faster if he had a second guy with him. But I need all of those guys over here for various parts of this operation. It's like some of these guys I could move ahead as time goes by, like this guy. Once I push into the building, he could move out. But I could probably shave a guy off here. That would speed this up, but then it would slow this down or at least not make this any faster. And these guys are also super tight and barely make it most of the time. If they make it at all, which this time they didn't quite. If we had our better troops here, it would be a lot easier, but
Enemy
it
down.
would still be tricky.
Got one. Explosive ready.
Okay, well that's not going to make things any easier because he's still shooting there. Alright, you go there. You go there. You go there.
Got one.
Crouch. You throw a frag down there. You throw a frag while crouch.
We're done, sir. Frag! Frag! Reloading. Reloading.
Okay, that was very exciting 2 seconds. Much more dynamic than normal. Okay, you go across over here.
Clear.
I want you to face back forward. Alright, you pop a grenade down here. That's gotta go.
Frag!
Of course, he would move to keep us in line of sight. Bastard.
Enemy killed.
Let's see if we can make things maybe a little bit less dynamic this time around.
Enemy down. Explosive ready.
Stop right there!
Got one.
Stop right there!
Okay, you. Throw frag. There-ish.
Defusing. Frag! I'm hit.
Okay,
Got
good.
one.
It blew that open. That's going to make things a little bit easier going forward. You move up to here, focus the door. You bust in there, like so. You go hold that. You guard his back. Okay, you need to reload.
Doing it. We're done, sir. Reloading. Reloading.
Okay.
Got one.
RPG guys dealt with. Did this mission a few nights ago, sent more people down south. And once you cleared up down south, sent them to meet 3 or 4 coming from the northern entrance. Have a nice little crossfire scenario. Well, that works a lot better if you have better guys. Some smoke could probably be helpful, maybe, but the thing is I want those lines of sight to shoot the people who are going to cause me problems. The guy down here is actually, the solo guy to the south is not the problem here. These guys are completely ignorable because we just hug the building and pop right in. These guys are the biggest problem. I'm gonna go give them a little wake up grenade, which will hopefully cause them to come popping out the back there. Oh. You have to wait for that. Okay. Now, let's have you pop in here and deal with these guys. I'm gonna set you to stop if you see an enemy.
Throwing frag.
That'll be a little safer.
Enemy killed.
Okay, that was beautiful. Risky, but beautiful. Okay, do you need to reload? Yes, you do.
Doing it.
All right.
I'm injured. Reloading.
He's getting shot from over there. What? His path is specifically oh, he must have shot at somebody. There must have been a bit of vision at some point. He shot. Because he moves right through a narrow little sliver of dark right there, specifically so he doesn't get shot by that guy. Damn it. Alright, well, it's still salvageable. There we go. Alright, now. You push up. Alright, it's safe to move past that now. Okay, I want you to hold this door. I don't want you to move out that far because you will get shot by the machine gunner if you do. Move to there. You move to there. And you move up, if only so that we have your grenades available. Okay, I've never had a guy there. Never. Damn RNG. Okay.
Enemy down.
There was at least 2 instances of that never happens. In that one.
Got one.
The problem is, you usually only need 1 instance of that never happens to screw it up. Alright.
Disarming.
If I was doing this with anything other than SWAT, with mostly militia, this would be trivial.
Loading. Got one.
That guy's still not dead?
Reloading. Loading.
Well, here, let's take care of that problem.
Throwing frag. We're done, sir. Reloading.
Well, now he's dead. You move to there, guard that door. You move in here, guard that door because I don't think that's opened yet. You move to here, guard that door. You move up behind him, watch the corner. Alright, get moving. Now, M16s. You move up behind him. I think you need to reload.
Roger.
Yes, you do. You move up to the corner, hold there, take out Mr. RPG if he's still not dead. You do the same. There indeed, Mr. RPG.
You back in.
Light him up. Light him up.
RPG.
Ah, shit.
Lost the man. Enemy down.
The lights were... If the light had been just a little slower. If, oh, there's several things that would have made that go differently. Also, sometimes this guy shoots the RPG guy.
Got one.
That's nice when that happens.
Enemy down. Explosive ready.
Okay, this is much more normal. You pop a grenade out here. There's a reasonable chance that this grenade will blow this tank up. If it does, that's amazing. If it doesn't, no big deal. Okay, so you guard there, hold the door. You move in there. You move up to here. I should set this to a plan, because this part almost always goes right.
We're done, sir. You back in. Got one. There.
Okay, who's shooting at who? Somebody down here is shooting up this way. Okay, we need to move the 16s in now. Deal with the RPG. If he's not dead yet, which I don't know if he is or not.
They got one of us.
And they just got a guy through the door. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this part up to be a proper plan. The problem is throwing that grenade is not going to be easily plannable. We'll just have to not have him face this way. Yeah. Because the game doesn't recognize that the drapes are going to be gone when he throws. So I can't pre-plan the grenade throw. Well, we can do the submachine gun guys moving in. No, I can't do that either because... Well, I can. No, I can't. Okay. If I set this to wait for go code alpha, he'll wait to turn until alpha. I need to turn and then do alpha. So I'll have to change the movement a little bit for that. Give me the... Okay, there we go. Now, wait for alpha. On alpha, I want you to enter. Pick these doors and just keep on going to here. Okay. Your facing doesn't matter at all, so we'll just set go code alpha right there. And then you move in to there, cover our rear. Oh, I need to have him reload on alpha too. Okay, move up. And then reload on alpha and then move. Alright. You move to here. Move up by the tiniest possible amount. On alpha. Reload. And then follow him along. And watch the corner behind you. Alright, you also don't do anything for the first bit, so it doesn't matter what direction you're facing. But you move up there on alpha. Should have done that a long time ago.
Covering. Got one on alpha. Got one. Explosive placed.
Boom. Now, we manually order the grenade throw. Which I really wish I could do before that.
I've been hit! Run!
Stop right there!
Disarming.
Stop right
Enemy
there!
down.
Why aren't you shooting at him? There we go. Finally. Okay, now. Alpha.
Alpha, go!
Lost the man! We're done.
And
sir.
spectacular bad luck, partially by how long that took. We'll see if this doesn't work again, then there's something wrong with the angles and we'll have to fix it.
Got one. Explosive ready. I've been hit!
Alright, there's something wrong with those angles because they're not firing into that room like they're supposed to. Let's move the alpha call back. Come on, let me select the other guy. There we go. Let's move the alpha call back and we'll put in a different facing order. So they slide into place, like, we'll see if that works. Oh wait. I didn't give you the alpha call you were supposed to have? Yes I did, okay, good.
Covering. Got one. Got one. Explosive ready.
Okay, the angle was wrong. That's what was there. Now you, I need to throw a frag here.
Disarming. Enemy down.
Boom. Okay, it did blow the tank. That's good.
Alpha, go.
Reloading. We're done, sir.
I need to
Clear.
delay.
Back in.
How am I gonna do that? I can't really. Not reasonably.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you move up to here. And you move up to there as well.
Reloading. Got one.
We need to have these guys reload before.
Stop right there.
Okay. Oh shit. This again. Okay, good. He's running away. Very, very rarely though somebody will see him just after he got the order here before he sees them. And he'll get shot. It's happened like twice. Okay, so you move up around the corner. You move up around the corner. Okay, now you move up around the corner a little farther. Get a wake-up frag in here. That should make them start running out this door a little more vigorously.
Clear. Throwing frag.
Take cover.
That was another case of where I ordered it thrown through that window by accident. I hate that's even something you can do, but anyway. Alright, you focus here. You focus there. You focus there. I want you to move out slightly. You to move forward along here. You to move forward along there.
Enemy killed.
Alright. We better go clean this out, because there's usually a guy in there somewhere. Nope. Okay, good.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, reload please. Now, you move up. Good deal. I heard the explosion from down south go. Okay. Move you up just a hair bit farther so we can get a grenade around the corner here.
Run! Got one.
Okay, this side is going spectacularly well. Not perfect, but
Stay low.
alright. You, go over there,
Doing it.
nail that. You come over here, guard his ass. Now, that's handled. Now for this side. Do you need to reload? Yes-ent.
Disarming.
Okay, we might actually make it this time.
Diffusing.
I see you.
I don't like the sound of that. Who sees who where? Please tell me it's not this guy being spotted. No, it isn't. Where in the hell did he come from? Oh, I know where he came from. We're very lucky there.
We're done, sir. We're done, sir.
Okay. That is all the bombs disarmed. Hallelujah. Now we just have to not die. Okay. Make sure this room's clear. move this other Uzi up and we'll clear these couple rooms. You keep guarding that door. How did I not never move you? Okay, I need you up here to hold that. Okay.
Doing it.
Swing the door. Okay, that room's clear. Now, we need to move across the way over to here. Clear this area out. Alright. That was an event. Can you throw a frag all the way down there? Kinda. Stupid civilian's gonna get his ass killed. Alright, we didn't do anything or reveal anything or cause anybody to run or make any noise or any other thing that I wanted that to do, but alright. One less over there.
Clear.
There's guys there, definitely. Okay, good. We're in the dark now. Please tell me you still have a grenade. You do not have grenades. Okay. Reload.
Okay. Loading. Waiting for orders.
Now, do you still have grenades? You still have a grenade. This is not ideal because there's guys there and I can't see them. Well, let's at least get some dudes positioned here in the dark, ready to light them up. I could try to move him forward, but he's also out of grenades. I really need a grenade on these guys. So I think I'm going to move you up to here and huck a grenade around the corner.
Frag!
Take cover!
Enemy killed.
Well, I got one of them. Make sure to stay out of the light. Yeah, I don't like anything about any of this. Get this M16. Can I move you through the dark somewhere? Here. That's all dark. That's light. Okay. That's all dark. Boom.
Good job.
Good. He wandered into their vision cone. Finally. Alright, that was a colossal pain in the ass of a mission. Okay, that mission could exemplify in great detail why I am never doing... Oh, let's see, where's that? this mission was SWAT. Because this mission with SWAT sounds like hell. Well, I don't know. It depends. If we had all of our assault, or, you know, breachers or whatever they're called in SWAT, well, it would help by a quick deploy. If we had all of our assault troops available, maybe. But they're going to be very loud. And then we're going to have to, yeah. Getting to the rooms is the hard part. Clearing the rooms is also a hard part. We'd want to blow as much of the walls open as we could just to get this room wide open for multiple lines of fire. Yeah, anyway, we're not actually doing that mission. Okay, who do we have available? 3 militia and 1 guy who's not injured. That's it? Everyone else took injuries? Okay. This one's going to be exciting. This one's going to be exciting. The problem with this mission is that it's actually not that hard until you get to the very end. This part, not too bad. There's a few interesting angles and stuff, but you can take all the guys out pretty easily most of the time. Moving through these passages, pretty easy. Not that big of a deal. But the HVT is like in this room or some shit like that. And his escape is right there. Which, non-trivial. Okay, so we've got Uzi, 216s. Also, we're going to be very loud during this mission, which is not going to help. I'm tempted to bring the leader still because he's got reasonable armor. Even though he is injured. We'll bring the 1 uninjured assaulter with a suppressed weapon. I kind of need a sapper. So we'll bring the less experienced sapper. And we will equip him with the shotgun, and we're going to try very hard to get him to not get hit with anything. And the reason we're bringing the sapper is because I need some wall charges. Specifically, did they change this mission? Since the last time I played it? I think they did. Originally there was a charge here you had to set. Like it was a pre-placed charge, but you had to go there and place that charge. I wonder if they put this here because people were getting confused about that or something. But anyway, the path we're going to take is we're going to clear this out. We're going to move into here. We'll go through these. We're going to go into this room. We're going to blow open the wall here. Go down this hallway. Jump across this death trap. Hopefully not have to clear these rooms as we go by them. Although we'll have to leave somebody to guard them if we don't clear them. And then we need to get far enough down this hallway that we can see the idiot and tell him to stop before he runs. Also, do I have Doctrine? I think I have another Doctrine. Yes. Not sure would be the most useful here. Handguns is definitely out. Shield bracing would be good if we brought a shield. Because I don't want to bring a shield, because I want a suppressed weapon so that we're not quite as loud. I want to see if I can do something with that suppressed. Like if I can move the assaulter in by himself and then bring the firepower afterwards. I think precision drills might be. Like critical hit chance is good. US weapon familiarization would be good if we had everybody on 16s. Yeah, let me think. Long range practice, longer than 30 meters. I don't think we're going to need that in this mission. We'll take US weapons familiarization. I hope that counts on the APCK. Your marksmanship is coming along. I'm going to give these guys... I'm going to keep them on the M16s. The FAL has so much better crit chance, though. Aim speed is lower. And we just took US weapons familiarization. I think we're going to keep him on the 16s. And then we're going to keep this guy on an Uzi. Because I want at least a little bit of close range firepower. Frags and everyone. The assaulter is not going to carry frags. He's going to carry a flashbang and a frag. Because I want a flashbang just in case it's useful to flashbang the dude at the end. Alright, the sapper will just carry demolition charges. He's not going to get involved if at all possible. And the leader is going to carry a sniper rifle. I think we're going to keep the SVU-A so he'll at least be somewhat useful. I mean, he's injured, but we'll just have to roll with it anyway.
No mercy.
Okay, you, go off, go silent. I'm going to try to clear as much as I can with this guy's solo if I can. I need to set you to stop when you see target.
Enemy down.
Okay. This guy really is the main character.
Roger. New mag in. Clear. Got one.
Oh, I caught a glimpse of that guy.
Got one. Order, sir.
Okay. I'm hoping by using a lot of this dude in the tunnels, we won't attract everybody and their brother out of the rooms. He is definitely going to be the point man the whole way through. Alright, now. I want you over here to hold that. Alright. I need you to reload again.
Roger. Reloading. Clear.
That guy's quite slow because of his armor and stuff. Alright. Now, the first part's going very well so far. We have a way more varied weapon selection than I would normally bring on a mission. It's definitely going to make this interesting.
Doing
All
it.
right, clear that. We'll bring one of the M16s up, and we'll bring up... Oh, where are you at? There you are. We'll bring up the Uzi. All right. You can hold that. All right, yellow, the M16 guy, is going to hold this back area. Which hopefully we don't get attacked from that direction. And then we're going to have you fling the
Yes,
door
sir.
for...
Got one.
Okay, we're still quiet. We're about to be very unquiet. Because we're about to blow a hole wide open in this wall.
Okay.
Now, do I want to leave an M16 guy behind, or is there something better to leave behind? There really isn't. The shotgun would honestly be better to leave behind, now that I think about it, because he's not going to be taking part in anything past this point. So we just won't guard this direction until we set the wall charge.
Explosive ready.
There's no reason for an enemy to go back there right now anyway. Alright, congratulations. Your part of the mission is done. You're going to sit in that corridor and hold it forevermore. Actually, there's no reason to do that either. We're just going to keep moving everybody up.
Got one.
Alright. Loud noises. Bringing up the we don't have to get the VIP. Ooh, actually, that's a good question. No, because there's an exit down here. I was like, wait, did they oversee? That's an oversight. But no, it isn't. There is a thing down there. I preferred it better when there was a blowable thing there. Okay, you keep pulling back. Now. Leave an Uzi here to hold this hallway. Pull an M16 up to hold that hallway. M16 up to hold this hallway.
I'm injured.
Alright.
Loading. I've been hit. Clear.
Yeah. Should leave a second guy there, maybe. Alright, I'm going to use you for this as well, because I don't think being quiet is that useful.
Enemy killed.
That submachine gun is very fast into action, though, and reasonably accurate, so it's probably worth keeping.
Got one.
It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Okay. Surprisingly, that was clear. Surprisingly, that was clear. Oh, come on.
Clear.
Maybe if we don't blow through this wall and we instead take this path. But the problem is they tend to randomly open doors and stuff. I wonder what would happen if I tried to sneak through the whole bunker. Just using the suppressed weapon the whole way through. I wish I had the MP5 SDs. That'd probably make this a lot easier. Alright, anyway. You move up to there, watch that way. You watch that way.
Doing it.
There we go. You reload.
You back in. Clear.
Alright.
Roger.
Bust that open. Keep up. This part is always clear to my knowledge. But I'm pretty sure that hallway is always clear as well. This was better before there was a jump over there. Alas.
Orders, sir.
Okay, I need you over here to swing that door. Need you over here to guard the rear. Yeah, we're gonna use the blow it open method because
Doing it. I'm hit. Lost a man.
well, that was no good. Alright, let's try the sneak method. I am going to actually just bring two guys. An injured sapper and that assault.
Okay.
And you are going to use, both of you are going to use these guns with red dots. Alright. The sapper will not be bringing demolition charges. Actually, do I want to use a sapper if I'm not going to bring demo charges? I don't think I do. Let's not use the sapper. Let's bring one of the injured assault guys. Do we have one who's just lightly injured? I don't know if that's going to matter or not, that he only has 1 day till he's healed, but... Actually, he's... crap. He's one of the shield guys. We don't want those. This guy only has 2 levels of marksmanship. That's wild. Okay. I want somebody with really high assault shooting who still has good marksmanship. So this guy here is probably the best one. He's also not that injured.
Okay.
This guy's got high assault shooting, which is important. Yeah, we'll keep using this one because he's not injured. Alright, you. You need the good gun with a red dot. Okay. Frags and flashes, just in case things go loud. We definitely do not want them to go loud, though.
Enemy down.
Okay. We don't need to reload yet.
Enemy killed.
Okay, well that wasn't
Roger.
ideal.
Reloading. Clear.
Okay, there's nobody there. There we go. You go swing that. You keep moving along the siding. There we go. Now, you
Doing
reload.
it. Reloading. Clear. Doing it.
Okay, we're still reasonably quiet. Okay.
Enemy killed.
Good deal. It shouldn't be that large of a... Oh, it is 9-meter radius, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll just have to hope all the walls are blocking that sound. I could avoid a lot of those doors by going down this way, but then we have to deal with these doors and some jump overs. I have guys behind it, if I remember correctly. We have to deal with that anyway when we come out down here. So you know what? Let's continue down this way. Okay, well there was an unsuppressed shot.
Need help. They got one of us.
Alright. And a guy from behind, so we need to be a little more careful while watching our rear. Okay, could you stop standing still and move?
Reloading.
There we go. Alright. Nobody got hit who wasn't already hit?
Doing
Did it
it.
reload?
New mag in.
For some reason I keep wanting to click this one to reload instead of the one below it.
Got one.
Breast weapons are a little bit OP. Even when they're not that great of suppressed weapons.
Okay.
Damn it. Alright, now.
Enemy killed.
More or less worked out.
Okay.
Alright. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna try it.
Reloading. Clear.
Okay. I want you to look right there. So that once he's passed, we can follow along. And he'll become the rear guard automatically. Alright, now. That was bad. Very bad. However, we can get past this, which we're just about to do. Okay, good. As long as we're like this, back to back in a hallway, things are pretty okay. Alright, we got to jump over there. Yeah, I'll pull you back.
Keep looking.
We can hear them being unhappy behind us. That's fine, they can just be that way. Alright, we're securely out of the area where enemies can shoot us. Or come up behind us anyway. Alright. Now, for the next fun, exciting bit is jumping over this. Because there could be a guy right there. I guess we'll find out. Okay, there was not. Good deal. You hold this. You come over behind you. Alright, now. There is a guy down there, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and we just keep going. Now, you guard behind us. Alright, you shift over to there. You shift over to there.
I'm injured.
Okay, good. He's been dealt with. Thank goodness. Now, I don't know where the guy we're supposed to be grabbing is, but
Clear.
just peek in here real quick.
Enemy down. On the
There he
target,
is.
sir.
Shit, he's running. We're not gonna make it in time. Yeah, there's no way in hell. He already started moving. There's no way. Even if we sprint.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, there he is.
I'm hit.
We got him. Okay, now for the really tricky part of this, because he's heavily injured and needs
Yes,
to
sir.
reload.
Reloading.
Can I throw a frag out through this? Yes, I can. All right. Get fragged.
Throwing frag.
Watch out!
Reloading. Lost the man.
You were looking that direction. Why didn't you shoot him when he came around the corner? All right. All right, well, we'll do that again then. That worked really well up to the final bit, which is always the problem with this mission. That's why I hate this mission so much, because it's relatively easy right up until the very end, where all of a sudden everything goes to shit because you have the unpredictableness of the
Clear.
AI to deal with. Are you going to come through the door, or are you going out the door? Okay, well, whatever.
Enemy down.
Okay, that's clear. Now, it should be safe to cross that. There was a guy
They
in that
got
corner,
one
wasn't
of
there?
us. Enemy down. Enemy down.
Okay. Good, they
Got
opened both
one.
doors. That helps a lot. Lovely.
Enemy down.
Got him. You go over there, swing that door. There's always a guy in that bathroom. So at least often enough that it'd be a very bad idea not to check it. Indeed. There he is.
Doing it. Clear.
Okay, that door is somehow still closed. We take those, I suppose. You need to
Doing
reload.
it. Reloading.
Alright. Bust that open, please. Alright, now. Get around this corner as quickly as possible. We can still get guys coming up from behind us, but if we just keep moving. There we go. Now. Well.
New mag. I'm hit. They got one of us.
That went completely to shit. Alright. And again.
Got one.
I don't want to use a frag. I
Clear.
don't want to use either frag or flash grenades if I can avoid it. Because I don't want to make too much noise and draw all the enemies in.
Got
I want to
one.
just move past them.
Got one.
Yeah, it's a little too much. I'm gonna have you face that way more. And those continue across like that.
I'm hit. Enemy killed.
A little bit too
Got
much bad accuracy RNG there.
Enemy down.
Okay. Now. Very lovely.
Doing it. Doing
Okay.
it. Got one.
At least that works.
I'm injured.
That was not great though.
Got here.
Got one. Got one. I'm hit.
Okay, I need to have you. Well, you're fine, so it didn't matter this time. But I need to have him not move forward quite as far, because it's the blue guy's job to make sure that one's dealt with. Okay.
Doing it. We've been hit. They got one of us.
That guy never spawns there. Oh, that's not true. He does very rarely.
Enemy down.
Oh, I forgot to change Orange's. How far he moves ahead there.
Got here.
Oh well. It worked out. Okay.
Got one.
Lovely. Alrighty. We are now having terrible luck on this section of the mission.
Got one.
Also, because this section is easy, quote end quote, I am trying to move through it a little too quickly. And it's ending up taking longer. Alright. They actually haven't busted this door down yet. Surprising.
Yes, sir.
Alright. You go ahead and reload.
Loading.
I don't know why we're bothering with this guy, actually. As long as you don't make enough noise that he decides to open that bathroom door, we can just zip right on by him.
Enemy down.
Well, that wasn't ideal, but it'll work.
Okay.
I hope. Alright, now we gotta stop and reload you.
Roger. Reloading.
Alright, so enemies are incapable of jumping over short walls. So we can just completely ignore them.
Enemy killed.
That was a suicide bomber.
Enemy down.
That was me being glad that I decided to set this up so he'd flip around as soon as he was past that, instead of possibly later. Okay. I do believe we're gonna have to waste a flashbang on this guy. Alright. Bunch of gunfire coming from that way. We are definitely not doing this quietly anymore. Alright. You jump across, damn it. Okay, there we go. And face that way. Alright, now pull over to here. Alright, these guys both gotta reload. That's fine. We'll push down into this corridor and handle it here. Alright, you reload.
Roger. You back in. Reloading.
Okay.
Keep looking.
Now, there's a second death trap in this hallway.
Got one.
So there's always a guy back there. Indeed. Very were. Come on. All right. Now, let's just move past those and hope we can do it without getting shot up, because we need to get down this way as fast as possible.
Clear.
I haven't seen our guy yet, which makes me nervous. And also these doors are to our back, and I don't like that. I don't want to move him out. There he is.
I see the target. Freeze.
Alright, we've got him isolated, more or less.
Hands up.
Don't want to expose ourselves out through these windows because reasons. Can I throw a frag out through that window right now? Yes, I can. Okay, good.
Throwing frag. Got one.
Alright, that's one less problem. Well, we're just gonna have to do it, I guess.
What we're dealing with?
Okay, he's making a break for it now. Screw you, you stupid bastard. I don't have anything that can get through that door in time.
Roger.
Brent. Okay. Please reload.
Reloading. Doing it. On your
That-
knees. We got the high level, man.
Was no fun.
Stay here.
And we still might have guys out here. Okay, can you pop a grenade around the corner here?
Throwing frag.
I didn't hear yelling and running, so there's a reasonable chance there's nobody back there.
Good job.
Finally!
Mission complete.
Whew. You see some doors haven't been murdered yet? While we're working on it.
Great work, Commander.
That was not worth 2 battle honors. That was worth like 10 battle honors. Actually, probably not really, but those 2 missions, that mission wasn't too bad. I didn't take that many tries. Yeah, it was bad. But the one before that, yeah, let's not talk about that one. All right. No new doctrines. I do have 2 battle honors on these guys. I could spend battle honors and improving my soldiers. That'd be a total waste. I mean, it wouldn't be a total waste, but it would be a waste. Or I could use it on unlocking new ammo that gives them much better submachine guns. If I had 5 of them instead of just 2. Let's see. Is there anything I can get for just 2 that's actually good? Not really. These guys need a lot of battle honors to get anything good. Like even that simple ammo is 5 of them. I don't know why all their stuff is insanely expensive. I can't get any night vision for 2, can I? No. I can get night vision for 3. Yeah. I don't think these guys have anything that can be unlocked with battle honors even if I wanted to. Which I don't want to. Yeah. We're better off getting at least 3 so we can get some night vision. Because having any amount of night vision at all, even if it makes us otherwise worse off, is amazing for certain night missions. They're price scaled for running Iron Man campaigns. You would think that. And then you go look at what you can get with Rangers for just a couple points. And you realize that Rangers have, like, I think this was like 4 points maybe. And this is an absolute game changer. That's 8 points, but who in the hell would ever want that thing compared to what else you got? 3 points, but who in the hell would ever want that thing? Maybe. Like, you had the MP5 SD, why would you want this thing? The LAMG at 6 points, okay, fine. The rest of this doesn't seem that good. Marksman doesn't have anything useful that costs battle honors. Except maybe this ammo. Like, that's a tiny upgrade, and it's only 2 points. Not that big of a deal. These guys have next to nothing. The next gen helmet did cost a couple points. That was kind of good. But even that wasn't that big of a deal because they have helmets already. Like the Rangers, all their battle honor stuff is like minor upgrades over things you got good. CIA. They don't really have that much with battle honor locked either. This ammo, I think, was, and that's pretty good, but it wasn't expensive battle honor locked either. It was like 3 points maybe? Or was it 2? I don't remember. It wasn't, it took like 1 campaign to get enough battle honors to unlock it. I remember that much. That might have been 4 points because we have 1 left over. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, CIA have almost nothing unlockable. That's actually interesting. SWAT, on the other hand, they've got like tons of stuff to unlock, most of which is not worth it, and the rest of which costs battle honors. It's kind of... Also, SWAT's doctrine costs, they only get 1 point instead of 2. They're definitely hard mode. Anyway. Yeah, like AK-47M SF carbine. Just why? I don't think I'd ever buy that. Yeah, jacket and hollow point. That would be nice to have because it would give us a good suppressed option. It would make our assaulters way better. The level 4 shield, that's insanely expensive, but it'll also be really good. Also, I'm pretty sure level 4 armor doesn't actually stop armor piercing. But anyway. Moving on. Any kind of night vision would be amazing. Better armor would be amazing. I'm not sure if you can mount night vision to their version of the low-cut helmet or not. But they do get a relatively cheap, crappy night vision. That would be better than nothing. Yeah, I don't think the low-cut helmet will allow them to mount night vision because the sapper can't. Honestly, the head rig is probably the most valuable thing we can get right now. Anyway. I wish the Uzi had a few more options, because these guys deserve at least a slightly more interesting option than what they've got. The only unlockable they have at all is the Block 17. Yeah. Oh wait, no, they do have a single armor plate. Ooh, actually this would be huge. Okay. There's what we're spending our stuff on. With having a armor plate on these guys, I don't really like just a little bit of frontal armor. Immense difference. A lot of these guys have really good marksmanship. This guy's got an interesting stat line. Yeah, those plates are good. I do have militia training as well, which will help a lot with that. And I've spec'd pretty hard into rifles, so... I'm not sure. For the militia... I don't know if the mini Uzi will count as a rifle for the militia or not. For the assault, it's a pistol for sure. Or possibly. I don't know if those things go off of what slot it's in or if they go off what type, what it is. Because it doesn't have a classification listed anywhere. Anyway. Well, militia effectiveness is up a good bit. Let's do a random mission. Let's see. What's something that will be interesting, but it won't take too long? Because it is at like 10:15 already. Let's do something from Tiny Troubles, I think. This one looks straightforward, but actually, what do we have in Tiny Troubles 2? Is there anything more interesting there? Not really. This one's a pain in the butt. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just do the first one in Tiny Troubles. Alright. No Rocky SWAT. Boy. Alright. The leader, of course. Because he actually has a decent stat line. Okay, we'll take the Sapper Vest. Take flashbangs. Actually, if I don't take any of those, we'll get more mobility. No, we won't. Okay. Officer Beret. And then... who's a reasonably good... yeah, that guy... this guy's got terrible stats, but he's got Also, he doesn't have any levels, so. Whereas if I could get him some levels, that'd probably help a lot. Let's take this guy, simply because even though his stats are terrible,
Doing it.
with the shield and the Uzi, he should be fine. And also, let's give him flashbangs. Okay, limited all terrorists. Maybe we should keep him on frags, actually. Alright,
Time to clean up.
you move over to there, you move in front of him. Alright,
Doing it.
Cut you.
Enemy down. Reloading. We're in. You back in. Reloading.
got a little bit injured. Here, flashbang that dude. And while you're at it, flashbang that dude.
Flash out. You back in.
Stop hiding behind the stupid.
I pinned.
Alright, did you deal with that guy? Yes, we did. Okay, good. You get a frag.
Throwing frag.
Watch out.
Alright. A little bit of a danger close frag there, but it'll do. Now. No, we'll keep that held for now.
Got one.
There we go.
Good job. Mission complete.
Did not expect the shield to hold up with that LMG. Well, we got lucky. Also, we got new personal best time.
Clear.
Yeah, we got a little bit lucky on that one. Could you remember that I was using squat, please? Thank you. Alright. Did you get a level up? Yes, you did. You got level 2, which means you got 2 pips of marksmanship. Ooh. Alright. Veteran Insurgent. There's Executioners. Alright. Now. I think we need to bring a sapper for this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bring you with a dynamic hammer and frag grenades. And do I want to bring the APC-9 suppressed, or do I want to swap him to the shotgun? I think we'll keep the suppressed just for the demo of it.
Time to clean up. Not possible.
Alright, you go long, you hammer.
Doing it.
Not here.
Alright. You'd be so kind as to switch to one of those executioners. That would improve things a little bit.
Enemy down.
Keep rolling forward. Alright, now. I need you to stand there and look in the room. And I need you to come over here. We're not going to enter this room until we have to. I need you to hammer this door and you can pop the executioner. Oh, there's an executioner in
Primary
there too. I
target
didn't see him.
killed. Mission failed.
Damn it. Alright.
Negative.
Alright, same basic plan. Except we gotta be ready to deal with that executioner a little quicker. If there is one in there. That executioner's about to create a problem. I think.
They got one of us! Clear.
Okay, well. Please focus those guys.
Enemy down.
Okay. Go over to there.
Roger.
Yes. Lined him up right to get the executioner. Good deal.
Mission complete.
Ooh, clean run. Nice. That mission's not too hard. Let's do the next one, too. Okay, we've got an executioner. There may be more than one executioner. I don't know. We'll be bringing another one of you guys. But we'll bring the other one in an effort to keep the levels a little bit more balanced.
Doing it.
That one's less good at assault shooting, but he's still pretty okay. This guy's a bit of a beast. Get him a few more level ups and
Into battle, brothers.
he'll be solidly awesome. Alright, you move up, hammer that door, you...
Oh, shit!
Alright, executioner has been popped.
Okay.
Okay,
Clear.
just make sure that's clear. I don't like doing all this with only two guys. Surprised there wasn't a second executioner out there to punish us for sniping the first one.
Okay. I have glass. Flash out!
Watch out!
Okay. I'm also surprised that all these opportunities where we're not looking at one or another of these doors as we go by them. That hasn't been punished yet either.
Clear.
Okay. You've got a flashbang, don't you? Yes, you do. Pop it in here.
Flash out! Got one.
Figured there was a guy back there. Alright, mission's not over yet, which means there's somebody else out on this balcony, or there's that guy's coming up behind us. I'm not sure which one of those I like least.
Clear. Yes, sir.
I should reload with you.
Yes,
Do
sir.
that now.
Loading.
Okay, there's nobody out there. Interesting. There must be a guy in this corner or something then. Indeed there was.
Good job.
All
Mission
right.
complete.
Well, we didn't get clean run off that one. We probably could though. We're a little bit more enthusiastic about flashbangs.
Not here!
Throwing flash. Clear.
Just keep punching him. Eventually he'll stop moving. Alright. There were 3 guys in there last time. There's only 2 this time apparently. I'm okay with this. Now.
Flash out. Tango in sight. Got one. Clear.
Lovely. Lovely.
Flash. Clear.
That got us
Good
clean
job.
run.
Mission complete.
An awful lot of grown men for a kid's room. Alright, clock race. What would the clock race time be that? 30 seconds? We could probably do that. But how about no? Alright, actually, did we get anything from that? Oh, we got a doctrine point. Okay. Oh, let's see. I probably should start working on precision drills. Is there anything? I don't know what the leadership does really. Firing accuracy and suppression recovery. Does that give it to everybody no matter what? Sounds like it might, so let's go ahead and take it. Priority bombers is another big one that I should probably take. They just get so few doctrine points. What is the max level for their squads? If they max out the same level 16 as the Rangers, then yeah, that'll be a bit painful. Because the Rangers can almost max out the rifle tree, almost max out the support tree, and almost take all the elite points. I have this terrible feeling that the SWAT are going to get some of the rifle points, a few of the veteran points, and maybe a couple shield things. But anyway. It is 10:30. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. Tomorrow, I do believe, is Thursday, and that means some total annihilation. Yeah. Friday will be EDF, and Saturday we'll have some Dwarf Fortress. Next week, I think we're probably going to play something other than Door Kickers. Not because I'm necessarily done with Door Kickers. I'm not necessarily. But because there's a different game I want to play called Blueprints. I haven't actually seen anybody play it, but it looks interesting from what I've seen of it. And since it's a puzzle game, I'm going to try to avoid spoiling myself on it. But anyway, it looks odd. And I like odd games if they're odd in the right way. If they're just odd as in whoever wrote this story was clearly smoking something, that's not cool. But if it's odd as in I've never seen a game that's quite like this mechanically, that's often interesting. But that is for next week. For tonight, let's see, is anyone doing anything? Not really. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully you guys' follow lists are more interesting than mine. And hopefully I will see you all back here tomorrow for some good old-fashioned RTS shenanigans. We're quite close to the end of the base game campaign. And we're going to have to also do the DLC, of course. But anyway. Yeah. Good night. And goodbye.